Hi guys, welcome back to part 4. As you can see, I took a little bit of a break yesterday. Um, I got pretty tired, so we have reopened our editor. We have done the main level that we're going to be playing. There's a few changes we did to the actual player blueprint, not the mesh. Why did I click the mesh? That's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to go back into blueprints. We're going to open up our character. I added a HUD. I was just quickly testing something. Alright, so we're going to get the character open. Then this is something I did for the jump. So what you do is, because we only set up the jump to spacebar, what you have to do is you right click, you type in touch, and then you just use that. What this does is it actually grabs whenever you press, it does something. Whenever you release, it does something. And if you move your finger on it, it can also do something. So what I did is I attached the input touch on the screen to the jump. Let's do that, and it now actually works. Then what else I did is, as you can see, the camera is now right behind the player. So what you do is just reset the location and the rotation, set it to about -800 in the X, 650 in the Z, and -35 as the angle. And this is what actually turns out. Sorry, wrong level is open. This is what actually happens when you do that. So when we look at the level from like this, if we press W, our player will now actually, as you can see, I clicked on the screen and it jumps. Clicks are the same as touch events. So if you press W, he'll go directly forward to where he's looking. So that will be better for when you want to release the mouse, when you want to use the actual touch controls. Your ball will go in the direction that you're pointing your touch controller. Then what we also did is we reduced his jump. That allows us to not jump over the walls. And that's basically it that we've changed. Alright, so that's that. Now what we're going to focus on is the actual UI of our game. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into content folder, which is going to make a new folder and call this HUD. The reason we're doing this is because we can now create UMG widgets to actually make a HUD for the player to see. What we're going to do is we're going to go right click, we're going to go to blueprint class, and then type in, well, hold on, yeah, widget, just type in widget. There we go. Click on the widget, use a widget, yeah, use a widget. Select that, name this as player main HUD. Save. Now double click to open this and you'll be presented with this screen. It's the same as a blueprint editor screen. This is your entire viewport, and what we're going to do is we're first going to do the actual player HUD. So what we need is, let's think, we can have either progress bar or an actual image. So let's quickly open up our favorite image editing program, create a new, and we'll make a little small 64 by 64 image. It now zooms us in nicely, 1000%. And let's quickly make a heart. So what we're going to do is just this. Alright. In Photoshop and Word, you can do this much easier. Yes, I know it looks like boobs. Leave it alone. Then let's go from here. Oops, hold on. There we go. Oh my god, what am I making? Alright. There we go. Then we're gonna actually select this, fill this in red, fill this in red, change this to red. Oh, whoa, whoa. There we go. Change that to red. Just change it. Whoa, what the hell? There we go. Change this. And that, we just wanna kind of fill it. Right. Where's that paint? There we go. Paintbrush. We'll just paintbrush everything else in. Like, there we go. We've now made a heart. I'm gonna leave it as that. You guys can change it. We can now save for the web. Matte. Well, that's fine. Transparency. Enable it. Save. We'll just save this wherever. Then we're going to go here. We're going to say elements, because that's elements on our HUD. Right click, import game. We'll navigate to where we put our heart. Rename this to health. Save. And we're going to go into main player HUD. Grab this image. Actually, no, we're not going to grab the image first. We're first going to grab a panel. We're going to grab a horizontal box. Then we're going to recenter it, make it a little bit longer. So let's say the 3 hearts, 150 pixels, maximum of 5 hearts. If you're going to make level up, so 250 pixels by, actually, no, it can be a bit longer. We'll do it like this, 500, 550, great, by 64. So then within here, we're going to rename this by pressing F2. Here we're going to say health and health panel. Save. Then grab an image. This is health image. I'm going to grab the brush. I'm going to click on this image and search for, what did we save it as? Health? I don't remember. Let's see what we saved it as health. There we go. We're also going to quickly add some text. And the text we're going to move up so that it's before. Rename auto. Right. There we go. We're going to rename this text. Well, what we're going to say here is health. Done. Then I'm going to rename this to health box label. Save health image. There we go. Now what we can actually do is grab this. Well, click it once. Hold Control, press. Oh, right. Sorry, can't do that here. Right click, copy, click on the health panel, and then paste with Control V. So there we go. 3 health. Actually, there we go. 5 of them. We're gonna do 5 because it will be the maximum. Because you can pick up more health than you need. But alright, we'll keep it at 5 for now. Because we're gonna link this to the amount. Actually, no, we don't need 5. We'll keep it at 3. We're gonna leave this as the amount of health you have for now. Let's quickly change this to about 50. 50. So it's not right up in the corner. It's nice and relaxed there. Then let's do another box, a horizontal box. Add it to the canvas panel. Within here, we're going to click on this anchors. This just lets the game know where you want to anchor your object to. So we're going to do it in the top right. This is actually our timer box. Reset that. Position Y, we'll change it to 50. Put this up to 250 by 50. 64. There we go. X alignment will do X and Y, so on X will do 0.5, and that puts it right in the center. And then we're going to go up. I actually wonder, there's some text. I wonder if they added anything new. User created. No, nothing. Oh, there's a bunch here. Yeah, but alright, cool. Alright, that's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a text, add it into this timer box, click on it. We're gonna make sure that it fills the box. It is in the center, and we call this timer. So what we'll do here is we'll make it 0000, and that will bind later on. Alright, we don't have any other fonts. We can make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Let's save that, compile, and we'll go back into level settings. Then we're going to go into content, blueprints, open up our roller character, go into the event graph, and on begin play, we're going to drag out a create widget. Now, we're going to click on this class, and we're going to look for not main menu buttons. We're going to get the player main HUD. Now, what this does is it just creates the widget, but it doesn't actually add it onto our viewport. So you're going to drag this return value and just say add to viewport. Now, when we press play, we should see our health and our timer. Now, let's change the actual color because that's not working. Let's change it to a nice weird blue, I guess. Why not make this a little bit bigger? Change this also to that same blue. There we go. Compile and play. And now we see it a bit better. So what we did, the reason we took this jump down is to actually make smaller, to actually put in enemies that try and attack us. So now that we've covered the actual UI, we now need to link it to the amount of hearts that our player has, or amount of health our player has, and the time that the current player is at. So here we're going to go into roller character. We're going to add right. So we're going to go into roller character. We're going to add a variable and just call this level time. I'm going to change this to, I wonder if they have a time. Daytime, time span. Time span? Let me quickly look up what a time span does. I'll be right back. Haven't seen it before, so I'll check it out. I'll let you guys know. Be right back. Alright, guys. I'm back. Time span is not going to work for here. It's using a completely different function. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to use a float. So then we're going to compile. And then at event tick, what we're going to do is we're going to say, I'm going to drag this out. Then we're going to say set the level time. We're going to keep it as that for now. We're going to control W that. Set the level time to 0 here. Event tick, level time. I'm going to set this to, we're going to drag this out. Just say get time. Where is it? My goodness, where is it? Okay, I'm going to right click, just say get game time in seconds. Alright, so level time. But now what we're going to do is, because we don't want the game to start immediately, Right, we're gonna actually do a quick little countdown. So here we're gonna say level start countdown. Level start countdown. We're gonna do this as an integer. Compile. Set this to 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from 3, 2, 1, go, and then it will actually start the game. So then we're gonna say at the begin time, we're gonna get this level start countdown. Then we're gonna say delay. Hold on. We need a delay. A retrigger will delay. Latent action. What is it? Alright, it did not. That's not what we need. Alright, so what we actually need then is branch. I'm gonna first get a branch. Then we're gonna grab this level countdown. I'm gonna say, is it bigger or equal? No, is it bigger than 0? Alright. If yes, if the countdown time is bigger than 0, then we're gonna grab this. I'm going to minus decrement it. Alright, so I'm gonna grab it here. Just quickly sorting out this blueprint to go. There we go, level countdown. We're gonna then decrement it, and then we're gonna set it again so that it goes down. So then we will print string, just for now. Print string, we'll make this text color in red. There we go. String, convert this to screen. 3, 2, 1. Save. Alright. If it's not, then you're going to say can. We're going to make a new variable, call it can level start. Actually, no. Hold on. Let's set begin play. That's perfect. There we go. This is just a contingency. So we can still do boolean here. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this quick. Just remove it for now. We're going to add another branch. Here we go. Condition can level start. At first, can level start will be false because can level start gets only gets set by the level start countdown. So if it's false, if the level can't start, we're going to then hold on. No, sorry, I put this in the wrong place. Sorry, I actually put that into the wrong place. So set the level start time, and then what we're going to do is we're going to set the level countdown as well to 3. Alright, so I put that into the wrong place by accident because I wasn't thinking. So what we're going to do is here, I'm going to grab this branch, can level start. If it can, well, yes it can, then we'll change it now. So if it can, then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the level time, set the level time to get game time in seconds, get game time in seconds. Start set. Alright, great. If the level cannot start, I'm gonna go down to branch. We're gonna check, is the level countdown bigger than 0? Yes, then we'll go to level start countdown. Move this down a little. There we go. Alright, so if if the level countdown is bigger than 0, we will we will decrement the level start countdown, set it again, so for example, it will become 3, then 2, then 1. It will then say 3. If it's false, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna say set game, set level, set can level start. We're gonna set it to, also set it here, can level start. No. Alright, so just to be sure, we're gonna set the can level start at the beginning to 0. Here we're gonna set it if the countdown is less than 0, then we're gonna say the level can start, and then we're gonna print a string. Go. Alright, so the go will do a different color. Let's do it in yellow, just because. Compile. Alright, so now also while the level cannot start, we're also going to disable the input in the beginning of the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, drag this out, we're going to say disable input to the player self and the player controller get player controller. This gets our player, it disables the input, and then if the level can start, we're going to say, here we're going to do a sequence, because, okay, hold S, and, oh, sorry, not Q, S, hold S, drag it out. So what this is going to do, this lets us execute multiple things at once, because if you put a do once here, we won't be able to put anything else in. So we'll just extend this a little bit. Then we'll do this, do once, a do, do once, there we go, do once. So a do once, when we do this once, it will say enable input for our player controller, compile. Let's press play, see what happens. So we can't move until once. So let's try again. 3, 2, 1. Right, okay. Oh, right, we have to have a delay here first. Delay. My bad, that was my fault. Because what happens is every ticket will just de-increment and it's not going to work. So we're just going to delay this by 1, compile, and play. 3, 2, 1, go. And then we can move. As you can see, we can now move. Before, we couldn't until the level ends or starts. Goes. Great. So now what we're going to do is we need to somehow get this to show up. So under the text, what this does, if we click on bind, create a binding, we can actually enable our timer to change in-game. So what we're going to do is we're going to click here, drag this out, just say cost to player. Now we need to find our player. What do we name him? Roller character, sorry, that's what we named it. So you're just going to say cost to roller character blueprint. I'm going to get player character, drag this out as the player character, and we're going to now say get game, where is it? Get. Oh my goodness, I am not level time, there we go. drag this out, level, get level time. This level time we convert into a float, and then we put it up. Compile, press play. So this will change it to 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay, so now as you notice, we started at 3 seconds, which means that the game time does not go into level time. So at level start, can level start, false, false, false. And here we're going to set game time. Okay, we cannot set the game time in seconds. So we're going to actually minus from here first. Minus 3, because that's how long it takes for us to start the game. To float. So this will change our actual time. There we go. As you can see, we now started at 3. And we're now going. So the next thing we're going to have to do is grab this. We're going to format. Well, first of all, we're going to round. Alright, so there we go. We're now rounding it off. Compile and play. We should now see only full numbers. Go. There we go. 1 second, 2 seconds. So now we can move around the level. We have a timer going in seconds. We will change the actual format in a few minutes in the next part. That's been all for this part. Actually, no, it's not. We need to first fix that. So we now have finished the level. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into blueprints, open the level blueprint, and at the begin overlap, we're going to quickly cast to roller character blueprint, get player controller. We're going to grab the controller, we're going to cast it to the roller, to the character, well, to the roller character. There's not in here, it would always fail. Oh, sorry, not character, get player character, my bad, I did the wrong one. There we go, compile, there you go, the warning is gone. So now, we're going to add another variable into the level time. We're going to say level finish time. Change that to float. Okay, or don't rename it. Level finish time. Save that. Compile. Go back to here. We're going to say get the level time and go set level finish time to the actual current time, and then what we're going to do is we're going to print a string alright. Oh, my bad. Now finished. There we go. Sorted. Let's see. 2, 1, go. Game starts. We go. There we go. We're going. We need to finish the level. Let's finish it up. See if it stops our clock. Alright, so we have finished. Oops, it did not print our... Oh, right, because we're opening the level first. There we go. Gonna... There we go. Let's quickly fix that up. Alright, so all we did there is just move the nodes around because they were a little bit problematic. That's alright, we fixed it. Let's just... Oh, right, I forgot I have to move. Alright, there we go. Alright, going. There we go, finished. Well done, you have finished, and it is not showing our start time. Alright, that is very strange. Oh, that's the problem. So we changed the duration by accident to 0. So we fixed that now. Alright, so we have finished. Then we press play. I'm going to try this again. Actually, I'm going to do this in a quicker way. I'm going to change... Alright, so what I changed my jump height to lets me not jump over any walls. I'm going to change it back to 700 quickly, just to speed this process along. Alright, so what we're going to do, at the game start, we're going to obviously change the... There we go. We're going to change what variable this actually reads from. There we go, we finished it in 12 seconds, 51. So, first things first, let's quickly leave that as is. Main player HUD, and instead of the actual level time, we're going to do roller character. We're going to go to level finish. Oh no, not set. My bad. Get level. Get finish. Finish. Get level finish time at -3. Save. So as roller character, every tick we will set. Alright, we're gonna undo that. We're gonna move this around a little. Go to true. We're gonna click that in there. Alright. And then what we're going to do is create a reroute node, drag this out, and then we're gonna set the finish level finish time to the level time, compile, and then what we're going to do is just press play, see what happens. I just want to see what this does. I'm debugging with you guys because I'm actually doing this on the fly as you guys are. So bugs will come out. I will fix them as we go along. There we go. 18 seconds. Okay, but now here's the problem. We're going to take this number and disconnect it. We're going to grab the level time, hold control and drag it out. We're going to then minus float -3, not 300, -3, 3, because what this does is it actually round it up. Alright, there we go. Compile and play. We will now be able to finish the time. There we go. It's gonna go across. Cheat a little. There we go. 12. That's fine. That's just debug. Alright, so that's basically how we're gonna do a timer. Change this player HUD. Remove that. Level finish time. Round it up. Press play. Make sure one more time. 3. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so the timer is now working. We will edit the way it looks, as in the proper time, but it shouldn't take us more than a few seconds to do each puzzle, I guess. We go 15 seconds. If you guys want to fix that, just go into level blueprint, change the level finish time, level finish time, There we go. Check here. Set the level finish time. 15. That doesn't make sense. Let's check again. Okay, so 2, 3. The value that pops up in the top should actually be the same as the value that's 12 seconds. Alright, alright. Also, let's just make sure to set the level finish time to 0. Alright, so we're done with this part. I'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to focus on the actual... We're going to focus on the AI. So that's part 4. I'll see you guys in the next part. Make sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out our Facebook page and Twitter page. I'll check you guys in the next part. Thanks so much for watching. See you later.